I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use...
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened. The Fraxidus again? Ugh, those jerks!
Jian, the general, Jinsi, the magistrate, and Jue...
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinzi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the crescent. The Norfall Barons, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones. Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discords. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As twin moons aligned, General Geshu Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards, as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage! Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm, no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Huanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who'll guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start. Under our sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance, the people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Whoa! First time hearing about all that. Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day. Not.
I understand your concern, Rover. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the political realm. People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. And Madame Jinshi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. But what is that saying again? Real gold never loses its shine.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like the...
This flower. It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability. We're still in the dark about Fraxida's plans, and the Norfolk Barrens is too risky. But if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower...
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lynn.
Yes, Grandma Lynn runs a flower shop.
You're making me blush a little. Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw... Oh, hello! Hey, Grandma Lynn! We're here... Ta-da! We've got the ultimate badass here. The one who can crush TDs, cook up echoes, knock Inferno Rider flat, and...
So you are the famous Rover.
Grandma Lynn, since you're the flower expert, I got a favor to ask.
Have you seen flowers like this one before?
I'm familiar with most of the flowers local to Jinzhou, but I don't think I've seen anything similar.
Oh, no. If not even a flower expert like you can recognize it, who else could help us?
Oh, Chisha, I'm far from an expert.
Oh, are you talking about that young lady?
Yes, she has been a great help, and she is such a sweet child. Her smiles always make me happy. I'd call out to her, "Little Starflower, it's dinner time." She's probably up in the back mountain doing some field research. I said I wanted a field in the back mountain to plant my flowers, and she offered to help right away. Go in that direction, and soon you'll see a waterfall.
Thank you so much, Grandma Lynn.
Oh, anytime, dearie. Don't forget to visit my Penjing shop. I'll have...
This should be the shortcut to the back mountain. Once we cross the waterfall, we'll reach Mount Pingting. The flowers seem to be showing us the way. Let's follow it.
It's time.
A bridge of flowers. That's impressive.
Hello? Are you lost? Oops, sorry. I should have introduced myself first. It is a delight to make your acquaintance. I am Verena. My pleasure to have the opportunity to meet with you today. My apologies. I used to live in the New Federation, so... Hi, Verena. I'm Tisha. This is Yang Yang, and she's Rover. Oh, right. Grandma Lynn talked about you. What seems to be the trouble? If there's anything I can help you with...
We're looking for a special flower.
It's an unusual flower indeed. Pure black flowers are rarely found in nature. We can't... When looking at the structure, there are a few types of flowers that seem similar. Take iris, for example. Its petals are similarly oval-shaped, but it has double petals. And it's not viola either, since viola has notched petals. Then there is also the cliff recluse, but this flower has a longer stamen and an extra petal. Lemongrass is also similar in shape. It's native to the New Federation, though it has a similar stamen length. It has a conical inflorescence with a trumpet-shaped corolla. Oh, and I almost forgot the peacock flower. It's a single-petaled flower with a similar stamen length, but... the peacock flower has a distinct peduncle. Wow, you really know your stuff. Anyway, this black flower does look very special, so I'm thinking it might be a newly cultivated species. Also, its veins are somehow cross-shaped. I can feel some faint traces of frequency fluctuations on it, too. So my guess is it should be a unique remnant plant. But in order to figure out the right soil for it, or exactly what type of resonance energy it is, I need more than just a picture. Gosh, help us out, someone. We don't know what kind of flower it is. Speaking of that, how does it even work? If I wore this flower on me right now, do I automatically become one of them?
Chizia, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah? I was just saying, if I wore this flower, would they immediately see me as one of their own?
If this black flower is indeed their symbol, but to everyone else, it would just look like a peculiar flower, given that if they are indeed in Jinzhou City...
Oh, I see. But how do we get our hands on one? I could probably make one for you with my resonance ability, if you just need something that looks similar. Come on, Verena, you can do it. No way! That's amazing, seriously! It looks exactly like the flower in that picture. Thank you. It's nothing. I'm glad I could help. It's friggin' amazing! Could you do that again? Please! I love it!
Rover, have you noticed? We've been seeing these black petals for a while now. They're scattered all over the place. The streams have been disrupted. Someone has been following us. Rover, are you sure you want us to leave? Okay. Tricia and I will wear these black flowers and go look for members of the Black Shores in the city. Rover, please be careful. Ring us anytime when you need help.
It's time.
The Fraxidus. What are they doing in a place like this?
Damn that woman. Always getting in our way. What are you doing here? Get lost!
I'll have to take them down first. The weird noises persist. They're coming after me. If I climb up to that point, I should be able to get behind that person. Better hide here for now. Looking for me?
Oh, here you are.
You're such a box full of surprises. So we're playing Truth or Dare now. I see. Getting angry, are we? You're the very first person to pique my interest like this. You have great potential. Okay, so you're not up for small talk. I'll keep that in mind. You're my mission target, after all. Bingo! I'm one of the bloom bearers of the Black Shores. This Blake bloom is our symbol. It represents our mission to save the world. That's what it says in the rules, at least. Our plans? What is it again? So are you in? Nuh-uh, I don't. The world? Couldn't care less. If it's all going boom tomorrow, why not have fun while we can? To stop at nothing for more power, take down any prey without mercy, and indulge in all our desires for the ultimate pleasure. Well, I mean, I'd love to live that way. The Black Shores, our garden, is home to many green fruits. My duty is to nurture and safeguard seeds like you. Then, once the fruit ripens, I'll get to pick it and indulge the sweetness of my labor all by myself. You're just like what Civilization Simulation Sandtable Tethys has told us. I can feel such explosive potential within you. No need to be so on edge. I won't do anything. Actually, I've been diligently protecting you, you know. Ew, don't mention me and the Fraxidus in the same sentence. I couldn't care less about their petty games. Just a couple tricks and I had those fools flapping around like headless chickens. What a boring crowd. Whoa. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. Enjoyed your nightly rendezvous with that long maiden? Well, I've answered plenty of questions already. Now it's your turn. Nothing in particular. The way you look at me, though, it's almost as if... But I'll be watching you. You're a very special seed. I can feel something oddly familiar about you. My name is Camellia. Try not to let me catch you so easily next time.
And she's gone. That was fast.
Rover, what took you so long to answer? Did something happen? Is that a friend or foe? Are you hurt? exact shores. Did she tell you anything? Phew, at least you're safe. Shizia noticed a guy acting suspicious. I think she's keeping an eye on him. Sure. We are in the shopping district. See you then. Rover, there you are. We walked the streets, wearing the Blake bloom like you said. Talked to various people, but Shizia did say she found someone suspicious. Look.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him. And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy. Hey, I'm Patrol Letitia. Sir, business license, please.
But business license? Uh-oh. I'm Alto, just a humble information broker.
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a fixed business location either, huh?
Business location? Why would I need that?
Now show me your organizational accreditation, please.
Well, I'm an honest broker of information. Always open to negotiations at the right price.
No license? No clear business plan? You're running an illegal business. Then, who's your supervisor? You should at least have their ID number.
My supervisor? Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of the star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
So do you even have a supervisor or not?
What? Come on, I already told you about her.
Yeah, I believe you. I know what's going on. Now, sir, you're coming with me to the patroller station.
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall? She's the kind to stand out in any crowd.
You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Oh, you know. You saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait, how do you know?
Watch out! It's dangerous to run like that. Here you are! Hooray!
Encore! I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Miss Patroller, she's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Encore?
Yes! Encore knows him. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Encore! Remember our little chat? What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Miss Verena? Where did you meet this girl?
I
I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. She was eating a poisonous mushroom. I managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there.
Don't worry. Encore's had plenty of that mushroom already.
But why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little Encore?
We got your back, little one. No worries. Just tell us what you know.
Because Encore must keep an eye on her?
Kids can have such wild imaginations sometimes.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side eye?
Encore! Some things are better left unspoken, you know. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. You want to know what it is? Let's go, Encore!
Hey! Alto! Wait for me!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait! We can't let him get away!
I'll go search in the residential area.
What is this? Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
The gaps between each mist figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
Huh. Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please. Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
That's enough, Encore. You're freaking our precious client out.
Encore just did as Alto said.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have a few questions for you. Was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those counterfeit Blake blooms and attract our attention? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. So, you worked with a plant-type resonator.
A plant-type resonator. We happen to know someone like that too, don't we?
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. So please, tell us, what do you want from the Black Shores? Oh, really? So that lead about you was right indeed. Like what they say here in Huanglong, the straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Surprise! The people you've been looking for are right in front of you. Now, how's that for a piece of intel? I'll let you have it, free of charge. Oh, not that disappointed look. Are we not what you had in mind? I know you must have a ton of questions for me, but one moment, please. As you already know, I'm an information broker. That means I make deals instead of passing out freebies. You want information from me? You gotta give me something in return. Relax, Rover. We just want to make a deal with you. We want you to come with us to an abandoned Court of Savante facility to help us recover a resonance beacon. In turn, I'll tell you everything we know so far. Our business is centered around customer satisfaction and built on integrity. And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. This should prove you're serious, since you already know what it represents. And if you still have doubts about us, finally, as a last resort, encore! Do your cute face! Quick!
Oh, please help us. Pretty please.
Look at this poor child, pleading to you like that. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Winding Ix's mire. And don't forget to come alone, okay?
Rover, did you find them?
What? Seriously?
No way.
As I expected. This flower is indeed a type of remnant plant, and it contains a very unique kind of remnant energy.
No way. Are they really from the Black Shores? Tch, not as mysterious as people make them out to be.
What did they tell you? That place. I only heard it's an abandoned research institution. Because of the dangerous weather conditions in Winding Ix's mire?
Don't worry, Yang Yang. We all know how strong our Rover is.
Okay, Rover, I'll tell the Academy about this, and they'll help transmit your data from the Resonance Nexus. There have been frequent tacit field activities recently.
Just ring us whenever you need a hand. We'll come rushing.
It's time. Fuck!
Hey, Rove, I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corte Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. What really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Winding Ix's mire? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned.
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now?
My bad. One day, out of the blue, every single Corte Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher. You want my research? You can have it! What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious? Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. I suppose the magistrate at Jinzhou has already told you what we do? We've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. As the saying goes, one miss is as good as a mile. After the Corte Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged. Very recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can.
It's time.
Huh. Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us of so many tacit discords ahead?
Cause They all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we?
War spares no one. The die is cast. Strike!
This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate... Never thought they could pull off something like this. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric sea. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their experiments. Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just like any regular rain. And what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in midair. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience. But look at all these devices here. It really makes one wonder. What on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive retroact rain? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Willie's Runaway!
That Fraxidus Overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship, though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me, but...
Yeah. Where else could us maniacs possibly go?
The committee kicked us out like trash. As Professor Hyson stated, we are embarking on a monumental endeavor. This time, we will make the divine miracle we saw happen again. The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We believed we could recreate that divine miracle. We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now.
Conception. Administering first aid.
It's time. It's time.
How's Subject A038?
It has yet to assume. However, we notice...
It's merely a replica. By the way...
You notice it too. I suspect it is something, but it's been under strict surveillance.
I'll go check the security camera. Let's increase its ration. After all, it's our last...
It's time.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Over! Encore spotted something!
That's up!
Pew, pew, pew!
Strike! Exterminate. Stay calm.
Leave it to me. Ha!
Target confirmed.
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. I thought my enemies were misconceptions. Wait, only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. The future being hailing from our past. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
I trust you can use it to the full. It's time. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours. It's time.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like peace is an option. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. You should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Here comes Encore! Woolly Stampede! Into Woolly's belly you go! Oopsie daisy! This is so much fun! Oh. You're it! Woolly, the story isn't over.
Unleash the fangs. Strike! Exterminate.
Transmitting frequency. Endless reverberation.
Target confirmed.
Sever!
Strike!
Phew! Job done.
Encore is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire, and when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log, those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle legs. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. What a crazy bunch. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, but I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament Crisis.
Yep! Encore can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy, and Encore and Alto are the heroes of justice!
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake Bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Oops. Almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again. Wait. No. It can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait!
Fuck!
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. It's the real Retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact Rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucination. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.